Love me, Matthew?
I do.
Honestly?
Yes. Secretly, but honestly.
No more secrets.
Here I am, making up for Here I am, making up
Hey, what's up, Rider family? It's been a long time since I've been on this YouTube thing. Been a whole lot has been going on with both bikes, updating them and whatnot. So let's talk about it. First off, I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but when you get outside your house and you take off, man, and especially when you haven't been on your bike in a while, that's just like this right here is just, it's amazing. I don't know if that messes with anybody else's psyche, but it does for me. Especially when it's a sunny day, I feel like my adrenaline, my energy levels, they go up immediately. You got your music in your headphones and you blasting off. As soon as you take off your driveway, man, I'm in a whole nother element at that point. But anyways, what's been going on, guys? I hope everybody's been doing well. Happy New Year. So today, finally, I'm going to go take care of this registration and title transfer for this new bike, and I'm starting to get on with, getting that done. Yeah, but I'm excited for sure. That this process has been a long time coming, and I'm going to get into that and why it's taking so long. If you're not familiar, I moved from a different state, California, and so basically I have to transfer everything on there, and there's an excise tax in this state, but oh my goodness. I might get a ticket just because I'm just like hella amped right now, so I'm on the gas probably way too heavy than I should be, but I'll say again, I'm excited to be out. But anyways, yeah, I've been trying to get these bikes registered and get all the titles transferred. So it's literally, I have like almost 5 vehicles in essence that I need to get up to date. But for each vehicle, New Mexico wants an excess tax, which is basically 4% of the sales tax of the total value of the vehicle. So that's a shit ton of money if you really think about it. Registration and title fee is like $40. Okay, so I'm over here, that's nothing, but they're asking for you to drop like almost $1,000 per vehicle, and it's just, it's extortion in my estimation. But I don't have a choice, so I'm just starting to knock these things off one at a time. And it's been a process of which vehicle do you go first, and I'm finally going to go make that step, and I'm actually hoping on the ride to the DMV, or they call it MVD out here. I'm hoping that it's not going to be as extreme as I think it is. So I have a number in my head, and I'm hoping that that's what it is, and they don't change it at all. But besides that, guys, yeah, I've been doing little upgrades to the bike here and there. As you saw in the beginning, I finally got my fender eliminator. I went with the New Ray Cycles LED fender eliminator for the rear, and it came out pretty good. The only thing that sucks is the instructions were trash, okay? And I don't know what they were trying to do, but they had like descriptions, and then they had corresponding numbers on their photos that are supposed to go each step, and they weren't adding up. Outside of that, they said that, you know, the part number that I got was for the year that I have, which is a 2022, and it's not. It literally kind of just dead ends at 2020. So I had to kind of mod, you know, my license plate frame holder and tweak it a little bit to make it fit. I got it on there. It's kind of, you know, I might have to go back and adjust it, but it is what it is. But other than that, I think it looks sleek. I'm glad to get that big bracket off of my bike. I also feel like, you know, this is my first time riding since I put that on there, and I feel like the bike is a little bit lighter. You know, that was probably like maybe 5 or 6 pounds at least on that bracket. So I think I dropped more weight, which is always a good thing. So yeah, but that could just be my excitement, because I am definitely happy to get out and ride. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, that's done. Yeah, so the damage, that wasn't what I was expecting. It ended up costing me a little bit more than what I originally thought, but you know, it's kind of like the feeling you get when you got to take your bike to the mechanics or the dealership to get worked on, and you have a price for whatever you need to get taken care of, and it comes out to be something other than that, or a little bit more, but you still got to get it done anyway, so you do it. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. But that excise tax definitely wasn't 4%. It's more like upwards of like almost 7 in my estimation from that, because that was just. But it's one of those things you got to swallow and just take it on the chin. At the same time, leaving now, I feel really good, because now my bike is legal and I have a plate that's registered. So now I'm just looking at these mountains while I'm going down this hill, and I'm like, okay, I could go right over there, you know, and you know, not feel like I have to look over my shoulder anymore, because I'm legit. And I needed to slow down because that's a police station. So it was weird. I felt like they robbed my soul, but they freed it at the same time. So yeah, I'm happy about it, but I just wish I didn't have to shell out that amount of money just to get the bike registered. And if you move into some of the southern states, they have this excise tax deal going on, as where other states don't have that. And it's basically, if you buy an out-of-state motorcycle, which I did with this guy, and it came out of Las Vegas, they will charge you their own tax. You know, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You know, just take it on the chin. But I'm also really happy that I don't have to worry about not being registered anymore. And you know, I've said in previous videos, there's several law enforcement agencies out here, including tribal police, state police, you know, and your regular, you know, in town and city police and stuff like that. So that's kind of new for me. You know, I'm used to just CHP and your regular city police, and you might see an occasional sheriff here once in a while, but that's about it. So, you know, just getting used to all these different agencies and how they rock, and you know, it's kind of weird, you know, for being such an open area. You have so much, you know, crackdown on speed and stuff when you're like way out in the wilderness, and you know, this is Mountain Valley towns and whatnot, and it's just kind of, you know. Man, oh man, I can't say enough how dope this bike sounds, and the sound on the GoPro really doesn't pick it up as good as what I'm hearing live. The pops and the bangs from gearing and stuff, it's so dope. Like it's definitely different. And the other thing that I'm noticing now that the SC Project exhaust is breaking in, and my engine is breaking in, because I'm still in the braking stage as well. But what I'm noticing is when it's building power, it has this like this reverberation kind of sound that's going through the engine, and you can feel it. You also can hear it in the tone of the engine too, or the exhaust note as you're revving up. And you know, it's like you can hear it building power. It's such a unique sound. I don't get that on my 14, on my Kawasaki ZX14R. That power is just straight up linear. You know, it goes from 0 to 100, you know, real quick, and it's linear, and it's loud, and it's just impactful. But this bike kind of has its own kind of a different character when it builds up. It's definitely different.
How baby us, how baby us, hi baby us, baby us, how baby us.
It's a trap. So that's a first. That's never happened to me before, where the bike just cuts off on its own while you're waiting and idle. I have read that other few riders that have this bike have said that does happen. Yeah, I got to figure that out. That was weird and kind of messed me up. But that's one of the quirks for having one of these European bikes, because I swear it's for what they say that they're of the quality-minded set, you know, and how everything's built and stuff like that. I still say the Japanese bikes got them by a mile. If you put all these spectacular parts on, your bike should not be in the shop. It shouldn't be breaking down. I have to get a battery pretty soon, because there's no way in hell I'm riding this bike up a mountain to where I work at, and I come outside and it doesn't want to start just because it was cold for, you know, several hours. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of perks that you have to deal with these bikes, but when you can get them to work right, it is a different type of vibe for sure. But you know, I definitely got more things coming this year. I'm gonna try and keep going with these videos and stuff like that, and you know, hopefully you guys can keep tuning in. If you didn't, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, give me some feedback, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
it bring us?